we've talked about the AI and stuff and all that, but like now there's literally fake jazz, like not.
It's the only kind of jazz I play.
I know
fake jazz.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm a fake jazz player. I'm not a real jazz guitar player. I can do the fake stuff, but now there's literally like AI that is composing and making jazz for Spotify, so they don't have to pay artists. Which is pretty funny, and it's out there. You're probably listening to it. You may be, wow, this is really good stuff. Just like Herbie Hancock.
I mean, you're gonna have people believing that jazz artists made money anyway. That was never really a thing.
Chet Baker was rolling in it. No.
Yeah.
My Funny Valentine only goes so far. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the old bell.
Thanks for joining us again. We're back here at the stirrups.
Or are we? We could be AI fakes.
We are.
God. What if every morning we were just like, make a video of us?
No, there are those programs. There are those. There's groups that you can hire. That there's an avatar. It's a real person, but like the AI is programmed where he'll say what you want him to say, pretty much. And it's awesome. He can sort of run meetings for you and do like sort of a seminar.
Wow. So is this like the evolution of the whole deep fake thing? Now the AI's evolved, so now it's you.
Yes, like I can have. I'm not going to say my deep fake people I want to see, but never mind.
You could basically
almost outed myself there.
I mean, you could like have clones of yourself doing things.
Okay, she was in the Clone Wars. I was talking about Natalie Portman. Darn it. Fine, you got me. I want to go on a vacation and go all the places that she and Hayden went. It would have been wonderful. Lovely. I love you, Natalie. I love Black Swan, too. I know it's a weird film. It disturbed me. The toe stuff really upset me, but that was more upsetting than the whole stabbing stuff, too, I guess. But weird. I need therapy. No, there's all sorts of AI shenanigans. The jazz thing really caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, we got full AI music.
I mean, that is really weird. That they're little. I mean, so you can go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can just go on Spotify.
There's a channel,
and there's just straight up AI jazz.
AI jazz, and it's not just like in the music world. I mean, I think they're doing it just because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Because once you have it, you can like be and programs it, makes fake jazz, background music.
Less hands in the pot, right?
People don't care. It's a very popular channel for jazz stuff.
Well, you know what I mean.
Background music.
I was gonna say it's literally the stuff you listen to while you're on hold. Or,
well, you know, it's like me, like you and I talk about like Eric Satie and like his great compositions he wrote for to be actual background music. He was famous for writing music that he envisioned as being background music. And this is now literally just guys in suits that are like telling a computer what to do. I think the Matrix is around the corner right now.
Or maybe
we're already in it.
Hey, we're peeling back the layers and seeing.
Oh God, we're in it. No, because I've watched all these other guys that are addressing this from other topics, not just the jazz. That just opened us up into it because we're music-based content here. But the articles that are going to be written for like even the guitar.com stuff and all that stuff, that will probably be outsourced to AI eventually, which stinks because I like reading about what Joe Bonamassa had for breakfast by real people.
That's what it's so strange because you're not getting an opinion anymore. You're just getting the collective sort of what's out there.
You can program it to give an opinion.
Yeah, but what's it basing? It's only basing its opinion on
what you wanted to have.
Like it didn't have an experience. Like it didn't pick up the guitar.
Did we have an experience? I mean, like
I like to think that
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about it the other day.
It's
like
all a dream.
All we are is just like the one little part in our frontal lobe, right? Everything else is just like stimuli and functioning, and
I mean that's true.
So I'm not saying it's good. I think this is a bad step we're on. I think it will be. I mean, I think for high school and college grading papers, it's a whole Wild West now.
It's a nightmare.
Good luck if you're a teacher there.
God. And if you make a bad grade on a paper, you're an idiot.
I mean, what you could really do is like you could do like an AI paper, then you can rewrite it with a little bit of your own stuff to it, and then it's pretty much your.
I guarantee you, just like there's the humanized function when you quantize stuff like drum parts. I guarantee you that's around. If that doesn't exist, it's around.
Oh yeah, and we as humans like care so much more for like a delivery of a cheap, fast, and accessible product. This is going to sneak into our entertainment, not just in music, but also in our news delivery, I think, as well. Like, we'll eventually, because nobody really cares who the host of the news is anymore. It's not like we're like, oh, Walter Cronkite and anybody else's name that I can't remember.
For the most part, that's true.
But all the guys, all the big, like, the news heads, they're all gone. The big ones. There's new ones like they come up, but they're all pundits now.
Well, they're pundits, and I feel like they exist on YouTube, or
like the
podcasts,
Fox and CNN, and like
right.
it's pundit based shows more than news shows, but they're replaceable.
Yeah,
they're not like they're. We saw that with like the downfall of like the big Bill O'Reillys and stuff, and when they took him out by the kneecaps and put him on some other network that's off in the ethosphere.
Well, I see what you said about the cheap and quick entertainment. Like when you watch streaming movies, right, that never went to the theater, and there's such cookie cutter plots, you know what's going to happen. Some of them are really good, but most of them are really like they're good in the oh wow, this is so bad, it's good, it's cheesy, but we consume it constantly. You know what I mean? You'll put it on. So if you're the giant corporation who just wants to make money, and you can hit a button and say, hey, create this thing. Well, okay.
If you can cut the actual artist out of the art, you've gotten rid of the most complicated part of your equation. It's in a lot of these artists too, like it stinks because like it's so hard to make it. When you finally make it,
it's funny to me, like when you make art, right? It seems to me like there's a relationship. Right. So like there's the people who are consuming your art, whether it's music or a TV show or a movie or whatever, they get something from seeing it, hearing it, whether it's the background noise, whether they're buying groceries or rather on the phone or watching the weather channel or whatever. Right. But as the artist, you get something by like putting this expression of yourself out into the world. We're basically cutting that end of it off. And we're saying, does the other experience, does it relate to that at all? Does that matter? Or you don't care that someone was their expression? Like you just care about the end?
I think fortunately, I think the youth still really cares sometimes. Because I'll look at I'm going to jump back to these bands that are very popular, like from the My Chemical Romances to other groups. They captured emotional connection with these artists and in the audience, and it creates a whole different universe.
That's true.
I think that's true. Connection.
But I think
if they do this long enough,
that's the minority, and I think the majority of people don't care. It's not even they don't care; they don't think about it.
Yes,
it doesn't enter into their daily. If you go to Weld every day, do you know what I mean? And you just want something to listen to on the way back and forth.
Yeah,
and you're not musically disposed. You don't love guitars. You don't think about it that much because it's not your passion. Your passion is golf or guns or whatever. You just want to think about it. Maybe if they knew about it, if they heard this discussion, maybe they would care.
Okay,
maybe not.
Maybe it's tricky. Well, so once it entered the Spotify world, just be careful. It's a slippery slope because it's going to be books, it's going to be your news, it's going to be your magazines for sure. It's going to be a lot of the content you see, and it's definitely if you're a professor, it's going to be all the papers you're reading. So just prepare thyself.
I just had an idea how we're going to game the system.
Okay, go.
You and I are going to go to that. We're going to go to the playlist. We're going to learn the fake AI jazz.
And play them.
Play it, record it, put it out.
God bless it.
Well, who are you stealing from at that point?
Done. Well, thanks for joining us again.
There you go.
We're going to sneak out, go see the world, save some artists out there for camp. Like, subscribe.
Hit the old bell.
Peace be with you.
See you next time. Don't forget the Wonderwall-a-thon. It might be over when you see this.
No, just watch the video. It's hilarious.
Yeah.